Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today with Baby Me. So today with my husband for making the video about the moving to US.
Yep. And this is kind of inspired just by our day-to-day conversations. And I thought it would be fun to just sort of share with you what we yap about on a day-to-day basis amongst many things. But one of the topics that comes up, and I bring it up more than her, is living in America or moving to America or visiting America. So I posed that question to May a number of times, and I thought I'd let her share it with you on her little channel here. So, baby May, would you like to move to America? Would you like to visit America? Or would you like to not go to America?
I like for visit to the America.
A visit. Okay.
Yes.
And why would you like to visit America?
Because I would like to see your parents and kids and the
Okay.
person.
All right, yeah. She's talked many, many times for years and seen my father before, I think on a Skype call or a messenger call once or twice.
Yes.
And she has a heart for older people. Obviously, she's married to me. But really old people. Because you took care of a old Chinese lady
Yes.
in Manila.
Yeah.
Yeah, and you did that for a long time. I don't remember how many years, but it was a long-ass time. And you worked for very little money.
Yes.
But anyway, what did she say or show you that made you interested in America back then?
Uh, the the name of the
Hollywood.
Hollywood sign.
The Hollywood sign.
Yeah.
Did she show you the Hollywood sign or talk about Hollywood
So you with me the Hollywood sign and magazine.
in a magazine?
Yes.
Okay, all right. And so Hollywood is where they make movies. Did she explain that to you or no?
No, only the sign, the name of the country.
Uh-huh.
Yes, and then I look in the TV. I search in the TV. I look. Oh, Hollywood is very nice view.
Okay.
Yes. That's why I thought to myself, hopefully someday I come to the Hollywood.
Isn't it funny how media gets our attention? And I've seen the Hollywood sign a number of times, and there's an old saying that you can't go home. I used to go to Hollywood, Sunset Boulevard and all that back in the 70s to listen to music and go to the Troubadour and the Rainbow Room and all that kind of stuff during the Bowie, Iggy Pop days and all that jazz. But we're getting off the topic. Anyway, I think Baby May would be pleasantly unsurprised after she saw what Hollywood looks like today. Unfortunately, and she has no clue about this, what the streets look like. But I would take her on the Walk of Fame and let her see that. And definitely take her up on Mulholland Drive where she could take a picture of the Hollywood sign and get that out of her system. What else about America would excite you? Would you be interested in, okay, let's just say you've met my kids, we round them up somehow, and then get them all together. You meet them,
Yes.
you meet my dad, you meet my sister.
Yes.
That's all that's left,
That
really.
is my special for me.
Okay, but after that, what else would you like to see? Are you interested in like in Thailand? You were impressed with the food.
Yes.
You were impressed with the street lights and the roads and the internet. Is that what's the same? It's the same kind
I
of thing.
think
Or
different. I would like to see the snow.
the snow.
Yeah, I would like the walking the snow, wearing the bikini.
I
What I feel.
the inner bikinis. I tell you, exhibitionist. I would like to see that too. I have a feeling it would be quite a shock to the system. What would be really brutal is if I tossed you out of the car and locked the door and let you stand out there in your bikini for a while. But there is.
Slide with bikini in the snow.
I just got a visual of that. We're shivering and our nose getting all runny. Anyway, so okay, that's fair enough. You'd like to go out and jump in the snow.
Yes.
And you'd like to have your picture taken in a bikini in the snow.
Yeah.
All right, well, fair enough. If I can grant that wish one day, I will. In fact, I do think that we're going to work on, we have a number of things that are on our plate this year that we have to get out of the way. But a year from now, this is the end of March, March 14th of next year, will be my father's 100th birthday.
Oh.
And so we'd like to show up for that for sure and celebrate that with him. I'm not sure he'd recognize us or me even, but all right, that's okay. And the main thing is to be together as a family. And then in America, I think that there's so many places I would love to introduce to May, but it would be limited just due to financial issues.
Yeah.
We can afford the plane fare. That's not that tough, plus especially if you plan ahead. But rental cars, hotel rooms, food. Believe it or not, a guy sent me a picture from America today, or last night, on my messenger, one of my subscribers. And it was a picture of Jollibee in America. And it was a bucket of Chicken Joy or something like that. $36 for this bucket of Chicken Joy. And out here, that same bucket would go for about $6 minus the 30. That just gives you kind of a perspective of the difference of inflation here versus the inflation there. Yes, we have inflation, but in America, it's just off the hook. So it would be probably for just a couple of weeks. I got to figure between hotel rooms, rental cars, and eating out and being in vacation mode.
Yes.
A solid $10,000. That would be 500,000 pesos.
My
Just,
God,
yeah,
expensive.
see, that she understands that. the 10K didn't go, went right over her head. You go $500,000. She's like,
It's good for the buy the land.
I know. She's thinking, "Hey, the hell with America. Let's put that into the house."
My God.
So, but I think it would be money well spent. I'm talking plane tickets, hotels, rental cars, gasoline, food, all that yippee-yappy stuff. I could knock out some things over there. We would go to the high desert where my father lives.
Yeah.
Then we would take the rental car and we would travel to Vegas. I would show her that. We would side trip from the high desert to Hollywood. Just go to LA and let her get her picture of the sign.
Wow.
We'd have to spend a day there, and we'd knock that out and let her walk down the Walk of Fame or whatever they call it, the Miracle Mile, something like that, where they got the names in the sidewalk. And unfortunately, she'd be stepping over homeless people while she's doing that because you can't go home. I mean, that used to be the place to go. It used to be called Groman's Chinese Theater back in the day. And it was really this landmark place where you'd go. I remember seeing Raiders of the Lost Ark there. Special big movie theater. Now it's just all run down and ugly, and it's a shame. But she wouldn't be seeing the America that I grew up in. She'd be seeing the current day America. So I would let her see both sides of it, the good, the bad, and the ugly. Of course, we would go to the high desert. We would travel, I think, to Hollywood from there. That would be the easiest route in my head. Spend a night out there somewhere. And then from LA, take that 5-hour arduous drive into Vegas. I could also, while we're in LA, I would drive her by my childhood home. I would probably go visit my mother, who's buried in Forest Lawn. I know she doesn't like graveyards, but I would need to go pay homage to my mother while we're there. And so we'd take a day, maybe two there, take care of that. And then we would bugaboo up the old 15 to Vegas and take her in there. Now, she'll be blown away by Vegas if I take her to the right places. And there would be some business things that I would want to take care of real quick too, just like driver's license renewal and all that sort of stuff. But meet some of my friends. I could take her by a couple of my old jobs. I think you'd be interested in seeing where I worked.
Okay.
I don't know, maybe not. She just
And
said okay.
Nissan?
Well,
Car
there's
business?
Nissan, there's Ford, and there's Toyota. And all
Okay.
of the years that I worked, the last one was Nissan. But yeah, we would check those out, or one of them. I can think of one in particular where they would like to meet you.
Interesting that.
Yeah, I know you are. I know,
Yeah.
because to hear about it and to see it are two different things. And I know she's fascinated as to what I did, but she doesn't see it. You know, she doesn't touch it, smell it, feel it. And I think that her perception of what my job and what it really was would be just 180-degree turn. So that would be fun.
Yeah.
It would be able to give you an actual mental picture
Yes.
of where I worked, what I did,
Yeah.
where I used to live. I could show you the house I grew up in. Unfortunately, showing her the house I grew up in would be a dump right now. It's just been, brutalized. Then there's another house that I lived in. If we're in Vegas, I could show you the houses that I owned and where I lived and where I raised my kids. I think that would be
Very
just sort of
interesting,
for her. That would it's family,
Yeah.
and so she would be interested. Oh, you own that house. Oh, you started there. Oh, you lived in this little condo, that apartment building. This, that, the other. As far as entertainment, I know that I would love to splurge on some crazy Vegas buffets. Now, she never gains an ounce in the 5 years that I've known her, and it doesn't seem to matter how much she eats or doesn't eat, but she eats like a bird during the day. She just pecks away a little bit of food. But things change when we go to a buffet.
Yes.
El cheapo here.
You remember I tell you I want to bring in the whole takeout?
Yeah. When we were in Bangkok, when we went to Thailand, we went to a buffet, and they wanted to know if she could load up a couple plates and take them back up to the room. It doesn't work that way, babe. You gotta finish it here.
I think 10 times
It's so
I come
innocent
back
sometimes.
for.
It's just so funny.
Yeah.
And so the food was really delicious.
Yes.
Yeah. And I could take her to some rock star restaurants. Vegas has got some of the best cuisine in the world. Just stuff that she's never experienced before, stuff that I miss that I wish I could experience again. And so I think we would enjoy that. A Cirque du Soleil show, one or two, those would be great. Just driving down the strip and seeing the fountains and the lights and all that, be a rock star experience for her. But she has, as I do, a strong distaste for gambling. And you went to a casino, the first casino you've ever been
Yeah,
in.
in Bacolod.
In Bacolod. We went to Bacolod. And I didn't even know there was gambling in the Philippines when I first moved out here. I was kind of disappointed when I found out they have casinos. But here in sleepy little Dumaguete, they don't have anything. You got to go to Cebu, or you got to go to Manila or Bacolod,
Yeah.
and they do. And when we went through the casino, we were going from one place to another, and I think we got off on the wrong floor. We were
Yeah,
trying to get to the pool or something, but we ended up in the casino. And we walked through it, and I could tell. It looked like she just bit on a lemon, because she was watching these people, and she's like, oh.
Yeah, and I would like the video, and then told me not allowed.
Not allowed the video, right. And so, just wasting money, huh?
Yeah, very
Yeah,
smart.
yeah. And your brother had a problem with gambling at one point in time, where he was drinking and gambling and going to the chicken fights.
Yeah.
And he learned his lesson, thank God.
Yes.
You know, so, I mean, it's okay. It's okay not to be okay for a brief period of time. It's all right to have those lapses of judgment and to get drunk and to go gamble and smoke and joke and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But you know what? As long as it doesn't turn into a lifestyle, no big deal. He learned his lesson, her brother did.
Yes.
And so going into a casino in and of itself would not float her boat at all. But seeing the sights, the sounds, the restaurants, they have casinos there with gondolas and rivers running through it. So that kind of stuff is where I would focus on. So the other thing, and I think the biggest thing for you, which I would actually be able to pull off in Vegas at the right time of year, is the snow.
Yeah, the snow.
That's one of your fantasies.
Yes.
Yeah.
The snow. And the first, of course, your family. I would like to meet in the person.
Okay,
And
but
then the second, I would like to see the Hollywood sign,
The Hollywood
and then
sign.
the third in snow.
It's the snow. Okay. Well, I think we could make that happen. It would cost, I'm trying to think of how long it would take to knock all that out. I'm going to say 10 days we could probably do that. So I don't know what, maybe you guys can comment on, because you know the prices there better than I do.
Yeah.
How much is a rental car? I don't have the faintest idea. A decent hotel? I don't mean some five-star luxury place. Vegas used to be just the discount capital of the world. They would charge you $29 for a room just to get your rear end and through the front door. Those days are long gone. Now they have all these surcharges and taxes and football stadiums and all this other crap that they're doing, and that's fine, but that they have that, but they are punishing the tourists in the hotels. So a $75 room when I was there a couple of years ago turned into $150 a night, and that was not at a great hotel. It was just sort of like a 4 on a scale of 1 to 10. But that being said, I'd be curious as to feedback from you guys as to what you think it would cost. I guess that would be my question. I have no clue. I guess I could Google all this stuff. Rental cars. I know for a fact that my Philippines driver's license is valid over there. I think it's for a month or something like that. And while I was there in Vegas, I would go ahead and knock out renewing my regular driver's license, because I need another form of ID for money moving purposes and other things like that, and for my Medicare and all that. It's just helpful to have a legit driver's license. So we would go do that. Let her go see the DMV with me and how it compares to the LTO here.
Yeah.
So no, would we be, when we went to America, would we be going to the Grand Canyon? Would we be going to Yellowstone? Would we go to New York? No. It would be a pretty ho-hum thing for me. Nothing I haven't done, I don't know how many times, but for her, be a real wide eye-opening experience, I think. And I think it would be healthy. And you really don't want to live there.
No,
That's
because
not your thing.
because my family is here in the Philippines.
And the same thing with Thailand is the general consensus was after we got out of vacation mode and got home, while we were in Thailand, she's like, I'm ready to move here. This is great. This is awesome. The food's awesome. This is awesome. That's awesome. And by the time, about a month or so after the novelty wore off, and she would go see her parents and your sister and all your brothers. She's like, I go, you want to go live in Thailand? She said, no, not forever. I'd like to visit. And I think that's a healthy way for us to live our marriage together until the end. Is first priority this year is to build the little house we're going to build. And we're saving up for that. So once we've saved up for that and got that done, I think the next thing on our radar will be a little trip to America. Sound good?
Yeah.
And hopefully a year from now, because that will be my father's birthday, we'll be able to accomplish that. And I'd be curious, and I know May would appreciate it too, if you guys could comment, how much do you think that would cost? Hotels, cars, gas, all that hoopla. And figure 2 weeks. Let's go with a 2-week vacation. All right, airfares, I can figure those out easily enough. Traveling in March. I know it's awful to go to Vegas in March because of March Madness. That's when I went last year, and all the hotels were booked up for that. But we'll work our way around it. Maybe we'll go in April. We'll go after the birthday. Happy belated birthday, Dad. All right, well, that's it. That's our little video. I think that's good enough. Interested to hear what you guys have to say on the Little Baby May channel here. And thanks for all the folks that have subscribed recently to your channel.
Thank you so much, guys.
That's been really awesome of you. We appreciate you very much. All right, we'll see you in the next video, huh?
Yes.
All right.
Thank you, Daddy Paul.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.